morning. My name is Krishna Kumari. I'm from, formerly I started school at called Bangsa. It was introduced, and the main person who wanted to bring up this art is my mother. Her name is Madam Pushpavati. She started the school under the name Krishna Bharata Kala Ali in 1978. So that's where I started at Bangsa Lorong Maruf. In the house, I had a hall. In the hall, I started the school. So I had a lot of students came there at that time. At that time, I think there should be around 30 to 35 students at the beginning, first stage. Then slowly progressed, went up to 1,000 students all around. I went around Malaysia, had class in Kajang, Sramban, Klang, Imbi Road. So I had a lot of students. Many of them came as kids in the beginning. So later, I trained them, pushed them to do Chalanga Puja and Arangetram. So they were fine along with it. We had communication, talking about the dance, and they are interested, the parents especially. And then they got involved. So I trained many Arangetram students into Arangetram. Then, of course, Chalanga Puja, I had around 30 different spaces, not only in the city, Chalanga Pujas. Then I had dramas, Panapan, and then I had Veena Chivijam, and I had Anda Churchill. And then of course folk dances, and we had shows at various functions, like Malayali Association also I used to perform and talk to students there. And along with my students, I used to dance. And then Telugu, that center, their center, I had training there. And then, of course, normal schools. In schools, they had called me to teach their kids. So I taught them there as well for now 46 years. But now, after few years later, not 46 years, 46 years I'm training till now. Well, then I've now gone into individual classes. Training them. Okay. My mom took me, I used to dance from small. So my mom thought something wrong with her. So she found out that put me into musical or dance, musical section or dance section, somewhere you put her to get some movement out of it. What she likes, that you can try it out. So she sent me to Sudas Vatla. Those days they called Sudas Vatla dance troupe. They had, that time Petro Painas was not introduced. So it was Sudas Paksla dance company. So she sent me there. And then music, she sent me under Krishna Bhagavatar. So I got influenced by Master Sudas, Master Tlaka, their dancing, the way how they're teaching, and I started learning from them. I learned up to 7-8 years. Then my mom asked them, what is the use of just learning? I wanted to go further into it. So then they told my mother, do you like to send her to India? And I said yes. And he only introduced Kalachatra. Taught 100 over students, one go at Bata MIC. That should be in mid-70s. Yeah, mid-70s, 79 or maybe 80, 100 over students from different schools. So they had Bakat MIT, they started that time, so they wanted all the students to join together and dance. And who's the teacher? I'm the teacher. That is challenging because they're not my students. My students were there, 6 of them only. That time you then new other started. I haven't done the Arangetram at that time. So I could manage with all the 100 students, and they listened to me, and those days children are very good, very good, very humble. I was able to move along with them, push them and make them do, and they were really good dancers. And we did it where at Stadium Negara, performance at Stadium Negara.
Okay.
That memorable. I cannot forget that because I could do for that time. When I just came out from India and I did that for with hundreds. Somewhere in the 80s, mid-80s. So we both team up to perform at Dewan Bandaraya, the new hall, not the old one, new one. We had 3 nights show, classical. Got for me and he came to me and then he used to have classes with me for a few months and then we thought, okay, we are both suitable to dance and why don't we perform, and he set up everything, he arranged everything. So that's the first time I danced with him. Dance and music. It's worldwide known. Even from the south, the north, western, everybody knows about it and they are more into it. So it's nothing there that we are supposed to go and say, okay, this is good, this is bad. Dance is for you to enjoy and do. No restriction. ஆனால் அது கட்டுப்பாடாக செய்யணும். கட்டுப்பாடு இல்லாமல் if you start moving this side, swing to the right, but these people are trying to say, trying to do, you follow. What these people are doing, follow. அந்த மாதிரி இருந்தால் டான்ஸ் வந்து எப்படி பிடிக்க முடியாது. So you have to work into it and decide what you want to do and then you follow the right. Rules and regulation. We all have to be bounded in that. அது இல்லாமல் you cannot do as you like. If you're doing as you like, it's free dance, we call it. So if you're doing Bharatanatyam, it is rules and regulation. So I follow that way, so I prefer and I like to see the same trend. But now, people are brought in a different circle inside it. So I'll accept for this generation. But I will not take it personal for myself. I will look into my eyes are only to the tradition. To be all disciplined also. Everything is really disciplined. There's nothing you can go out of it. Even if you're doing a classical or you're doing a folk or you're doing music, you must know the tradition, base. The base is important. If you don't have the proper base, you cannot go up. So I prefer that way. I don't know about nowadays generation how they're doing, but to me, base is important. So I will push to the base, to the level I want to achieve the right goal. They must have interest, passion, love, and workmanship. They are ever ready to work. That if that is there, the essence is there. Tradition வருது. I will adapt to that new form, but I will keep my tradition first. Then I will take in what it is necessary. What is necessary in my choreography? That's the only thing I'll take, not the whole thing. But what others are doing, it's up to them. Tradition is based on dance, what you're dancing. So that for that you need the fundamental state is the dance form. And the basic dances, I have to imbibe on them. Push it on them and make sure they get that in order to do the other form of dance. Without this, any dance you can't do. The base should be there for anything. So that is what I will tell them. Nowadays children, they come for fun. They're not really interested, not serious. So that, I don't take it. So that's why I'm keep on telling you the base. So I only push that. But I will give consideration for introducing new form of dance. But that is not into it. But I will consider and try to see which is nice, suitable. Then I may choose. Where does the discipline starts? It starts from the house. I don't know about now, but those days, parents are very strict with the children. So that's how I was brought up. I have discipline written on the blackboard. That's how I was trained from small, from the age of 7. When I became a teacher at the school, I had to implement this. So there's no way. So the children come in, they have to be obediently standing, you say namaskaram, and then they have to sit down, And once the class is going on, they have no sight. It has to be in silence, no talking to each other, and they watch what I'm teaching. And then when they depart, then the other group gets up to dance. That's what the rotation goes on from the small. But what the main thing is, discipline I gave them is when you're dancing, you don't look at anybody. You look straight, focus, concentrate, and you dance. And I was still watching each and every one. Then I will get up and dance, and they'll be dancing. We have mirrors, so I can watch what they're doing. Are they looking at me? Are they looking at side? So I keep dancing with them. So if they stop, I say, I am dancing. So you dance. I'm older than you. If I stop, then you stop. So thanks to them for honoring that to me. But I'm taking it in two different categories. I'm taking that within the work. One is, I just learned today only that I should take, because I have achieved something. What have I achieved is I have achieved by getting my girls to do Arangesham. They were 46 years, and there are 45 to 46, I don't know, I will check. Children will be Arangesham. And through my grace, my coaching, my teaching, my pushing, I saw myself in them dancing. Because I stopped dancing. I said, I'm not dancing. I'm going to only teach because of the things I've heard before. So I pushed them. I really pushed them, yes. Because my mom used to say, what you are taking, it must be double what you are giving. Yes. So what we are taking from people. So you must give double. You cannot give, okay, I cut this. But, so that's what I was doing. So I thought to myself, all right, I am going to give the full thing to them. In order, I must enjoy. That's what they perform. I saw myself in them, in all the dances. So when they perform, I'm watching. So that grade is for me, because I can see myself in them. So for that, I must thank that, and for redeeming that. And second thing is, I'm receiving it from my mother, who introduced Krishna Bharatapalada. She has served so much. She has given up so much. She has done so much, which I can't express. I'm watching a woman. It's a man's job maybe, but a woman did everything, but I can't do what she did. So I'm receiving this on my heart and on my mother, to give it to her. Of course, she's no more here, so I'm happy to receive. That mentorship is you must have a guide, a proper guide, and if the guide is strong and firm in teaching properly the tradition, then she will go through with that. But if you want to have sidetrack, it's very difficult. So it's all mainly the person have focus. They must have first love, then they must be ready to work out with the teacher, combine with the teacher, whatever she does, whatever she says, you work along with her, and then you must focus and work out. Whatever she gives, not only in front of her, your own self, you have to practice a lot. The base practice irundha, you can reach out anywhere. Anything you want to accomplish, anything you want to give, you can do. If not, you cannot succeed. But that is how the whole situation goes like that. Gurukulam starts like that only. So even if you're not a classical dancer, even you're learning in music or you're learning anything, there should be a bond with the guru. You just want to go for fun, it won't last. So I feel that is what it is.
Okay.
And that's it.